You could call it two idiots sitting in chairs.
One. Sorry.
And a half. These people are here to let you, if you think you have to put your hands around their throat, they're there for it. You won't need to. They're going to help you through anything you got. Tell me a little bit about 27 Tech.
Yeah, so 27 Tech started a few years ago with BJ Olson's our founder.
All right, welcome to the 605 and two idiots sitting in chairs. A lot of you know me. I'm Glenn. I'm the CEO of Allen Credit. With me is my new friend Tad Black from 27
Tech.
27 Tech. The reason Tad's here is Allen Credit switched their phone service over through 27 Tech. And tell me a little bit about 27 Tech.
Yeah, so 27 Tech started a few years ago with BJ Olson's our founder, and he was in between. He had left the technology business with Verizon, and he followed some of the reps around installing phone systems, and it took off from there. Now we're in with all the carriers, and being carrier agnostic gives us that added advantage. We have hundreds of years of experience. I had 22 years at Verizon, and with that experience, the average business knows one thing. They know if their phone systems work, don't check into it, which we found, knowing all the tips and tricks of hundreds of years of experience in our company, that if you work with all the carriers, you can give your businesses added solutions, and they can evaluate all the carriers and see what the best fit is for them, whether it be cameras, could be internet routers, could be the phone systems, all the different options that we have. One size doesn't fit all. And if you've had something for 20 years, the technology in the industry has changed so much, and also the pricing between the carriers and the options is so different. Most businesses without that inside information they never get exposed to it. They don't get all the different options there, and they're overpaying.
I would say that was us. My wife said we needed to change some phones, and the young lady that is in charge of our technology for our companies, Brenda, every time we talk about it, you call the carrier up and say, hey, what can you do? What a crock of BS. Mm-hmm. They don't care about us. You know, you and I were talking about this earlier. The longer you're with them, the less they care. Mm-hmm. It's completely ass backwards. And boy, when we called BJ up and said, hey, I think I'm ready to change, scared. I was scared immensely because we have a software division. We have a full-time code writer. Allen Credit depends on a software program working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we know anytime you bump something in technology, something else moves. Mm-hmm. And you guys have made this so seamless.
You know, and that's the biggest thing. Most businesses, that fear of change, any fear of change, even if I had a business I was working with, and it's kind of a funny story. In doing this, they still haven't. They haven't made the change yet. But when I come out of the office, one of the managers overheard me, and he said, I have a small business. Can I talk to you? I signed him up, and I probably got 5 or 6 referrals. I have never had a customer miss a call or miss a text message in all these transitions. We make it easy. We take the fear out of it. We will, every step of the way, we know how to process it. So even if we have to do a temporary number and pour it over the top, there's never a moment where you're fearful you could lose some of your important business coming in.
I have to be honest. We scheduled the switch over today. We're not going to mention the company that we're using because all 3 companies have a similar situation. We're not here about building bridges or burning bridges. We're hearing about building bridges. And the bridge that we're building is 27 Tech. Mm-hmm. These guys understand customer care. And when you guys came in today, what did we switch over? 12 phones, mm-hmm. 4 iPads, 3 watches, and we had more fun eating sushi. It was easy. The gentleman that came with the provider, amazing person. Yeah. And I see us going a lot further. So this is just a brief introduction. Name's Tad Black with 27 Tech. We're at 4 minutes. It's a good time. If you're interested, don't hesitate to reach out. Tad, you want to give me your phone number?
Yeah, my phone number is 605-254-4734. And I just want to also just advise everybody, what you can't get done. If you go to a store, if you were to make a phone call to a rep yourself, 27 Tech, we know all the tips and tricks of the carriers. we will save you money way above, on the average, I try to cut the bills by 40 to 50%. Plus, we get a lot of transition credits that make the first few months free. That is what you can't get with anyone else. And then the hand holding and making sure it's a seamless transition and the back end support. My customers, as you said, Glenn, I love it. They become a customer of 27 Tech, not of a carrier, because the carriers have done a great job with the coverage and the service and everything on the back end. It's gotten so close now. You really need to shop and have an expert help you to get the best deal.
And I think the thing that surprised me was the carrier we chose to go with. Um, you guys provided us a free test phone.
Yep.
And we've taken it all over the state of South Dakota, and we haven't found a dead spot yet. Now, to say we haven't found it may have been we weren't trying to use it in some areas, but everywhere we've tried to use it, it's worked flawlessly. And once again, it's all about customer care. And I used to say when I'd go introduce myself to one of you, to a client, I want you to be able to see the face that you want to put your hands around my throat. Well, here's the deal. Tad's here. BJ's there. These people are here to if you think you have to put your hands around their throat, they're there for it. You won't need to. They're going to help you through anything you got. One of the things I wanted to talk about, and I'm really looking forward with 27 Tech, as a lot of you know, we lamb a lot of ewes. We run a lot of sheep. And we have an antiquated camera system. Our cameras have been in for probably 13 years. I can't even imagine what they cost me back then. And they were great because it was better than nothing. I look forward to the technology that you guys have for the new cameras. Can you speak to them a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. We have the cellular cameras now available where, remotely you can monitor them anywhere. We can help you get those set up installs. We work with all the carriers, so whatever carrier you decide to work with, we have a solution that'll help you secure your properties, and you can monitor it remotely from your phone, from a computer system, wherever you want. They're completely cellular, so there's nothing required as far as internet on the back end for you. And 27.
Well, you also have an internet option too.
We do. We have the routers available, PepLinks, high industrial strength routers. So if you're having trouble penetrating a building, we have antennas for any business. We can make what doesn't work for the customer.
I think that's the part that really impressed me also about 27 Tech was that the solutions. You have just an unlimited amount of solutions. And as we were talking earlier, not one size doesn't fit all.
No, 100%.
The recipe's different for every situation.
It is. Yeah. Every business I work with, every customer has I could go to one and present an option and it's a great fit. And if I don't listen to what the customer needs on the next one, that would be completely the wrong solution for them.
And isn't that something that's interesting too? I think we see that you've been in sales, you've been in marketing for quite a long time. How many people really don't listen to us?
Oh, yeah. It's most people have it a headway and they want to go that direction. And that's where 27 Tech, it's really important. We are carrier agnostic. We don't need you to go a certain direction. We want to find out what's best for you, present you the options, and you know your business better than anybody. So if we present the options to you and what it can do for you, you pick.
That's what I think is the most important. It's a key element in all businesses. You can go in and you can pitch your wares, and some of you have talked to me and I've sold stuff to you. But really, it's what can we do to make your business better? And that's what you guys are doing.
100%.
That's why you're here today. They're making my business better. So, quick, short video. Anything else you want to tell them?
Yeah, just, the other part too, I think it's to have an expert, a carpenter. If someone's a carpenter, you want them, to build your house for you. You want the expert to do it. So why would you walk into your communications, not being an expert with it, any business, and not have an expert on your side? If you're going in there, a sales rep has an agenda. I don't. My agenda is yours. I'll work with all three carriers, and you pick the best option, Glenn. What works best for your business? And as in your situation, what's really great is seeing that savings too.
Oh my God! I mean, we've been with our current, well, not our current carrier as of about 2.5 hours ago, but our previous carrier, we'd been with them 20 plus years. I can't imagine how many cars I've paid for them. And the money I'm going to save in 2 years will pay for a pickup. That's pretty significant money.
And that's so true. And we help any business. It could be a business with 4 lines or 120, and we've done bigger than that. And I've even done 2 or 3 lines for customer small businesses. We just love to help a business, and I would rather see my customers keep their money than put it in a carrier's pocket.
Well, I would agree. I think the other thing that is key to it is with all the technology in our business at Allen Credit, I couldn't even tell you how many tablets. Oh, wait, four.
Mhm.
We just couldn't remember where the fourth one was. 4 tablets, 3 smartwatches, a dozen phones in just one company.
Mhm.
And we have another couple companies that we're going to get converted over as time goes. So it's really imperative to think about the cumulative savings that you can have and the availability of other technology that we don't even consider.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the key. I own, I couldn't tell you how many computers I bought in the last 20 years. A lot of desktops, a lot of Apple computers, MacBooks. I personally don't have a computer.
Mhm.
I bought myself a couple over the years. It seemed foolish. I travel too much. I live with that great big iPad. And man, that's the best thing for me. But to convert it over for what little bit it costs to carry it, wow. So
Yeah,
once
absolutely.
again, Glenn Youngman with Allen Credit.
Tad Black with 27 Tech. And give me a call, 605 254 4734. If you want a true advocate, if you went to court, you want a lawyer on your side. If you want to get a great deal on your communications, you call 27 Tech. We work for you, not for a carrier.